Hey guys, it's Greg from East Coast Dyes, and today I'm going to bring you something I've promised for a while, and that is a stringing tutorial. I gave you the video a while ago on how to string or how to read sidewall patterns, and so now I'm going to show you how to string the knots that are used to make those sidewall patterns. After that, I'm going to make kind of a theory video that talks about what makes a good mesh pocket and what kind of goes through my mind when I'm coming up with patterns for different heads, so you can come up with your own patterns. And then after that, I'll do a whole string tutorial from start to finish: top string, sidewalls, bottom string, shooters, maybe even barrel shooters depending on what the response is from this video. So today we're going to be stringing up just a regular old clutch, white clutch. I'm using East Coast mesh, and if you see my other videos, it's really soft, much easier to string than hard mesh, much easier on your knuckles. For you stringers out there that get chapped knuckles from pounding pockets in, this is going to be really easy to string. So first what I'm going to show you is just how to do a basic interlock. So here I've got my sidewall string, just a regular length sidewall string, and you're going to take it from the outside of the sidewall and just put it straight through the sidewall hole like that. And then for an interlock, you're not going to go through the mesh at all, so you just came in straight from the sidewall, and you're going to go back in the outside of the sidewall of the head, so right into that next hole, and pull some of the string through, so you've got a loop left like that, right? And then go through the bottom of this first mesh hole right here with the string. Okay, so you've got your little loop right there going through the sidewall, then up through this first mesh hole just like that, and then you're just going to go right through the bottom of the loop, not the top. And then what I like to do for these is, once you've got it loose, let's see if I can show you what I did here again. So you're going to got it through the mesh hole, show it to you real nice and easy. See, there's the loop with it through the bottom of the mesh hole right there. Just go up through the bottom of that loop you've created, just like that, and pull the slack through. Now what I like to do is take this string here on the inside and pull it really tight so that this outside string gets tighter, and then pull the rest of the slack through. Just tighten it up by winding it like you would. And so there you've got a basic interlock. I'll show you one more. These are the knots I like to do for the first 3 of my sidewalls. So we're going to skip a hole like I always talk about in my videos. So go in the outside just like that, then up through the bottom of the mesh hole, so you create that loop right here just like that, and then up under the loop, and then just pull it tight. So there are 2 interlocks. You can see there it's pretty easy. Now I'm going to show you how to do a knot. So this is what's referred to in patterns as a K. Very similar to an interlock, but pulls it a little tighter and comes undone less easily, in my opinion. I like them. So we're going to leave that first interlock, and we're going to come just like the regular interlock through the outside of the sidewall hole, just like that, just like we would have, back up through the bottom of the mesh right there. And so we're going to end up with the same thing, that loop and up through the bottom of the mesh, but instead with an interlock, what we did was we came through the bottom, don't want to block the camera, through the bottom up through with the string through the loop, so through the bottom of the loop. Here we're going to come down from the top of the loop and put it through, so it makes like an overhand knot. And again, just pull that string through and pull it nice and tight, and that is what a knot looks like. So you can see here is the interlock, and here's the knot. You can see it is a little tighter. It's not really going to budge on you at all. So I'll show you that one more time. Skip a hole again for the third one. So in through the outside of the sidewall, leave a bit extra, up through the bottom of the mesh, and then down through the top of that loop. So that's what it looks like when it's loose. Then you're just going to pull this string right here, nice and tight, and pull it just like that. So that's interlock, knot, knot. You know, so there you go. Those are the knots. Okay, now we're going to go on to what is the most basic sidewall thing you can have. Most basic sidewall knot is a 1. So this is where, after you've done a knot or anything else, come off the sidewall, you're going to take the string, and not, unlike an interlock, you're not going to go through the plastic first. You're going to go through the mesh. So just come up through the bottom of the mesh, pull it like that, and then in from the outside of the plastic, just like that, and then up through here, up through that hole you created right there. So there you go. That is a 1 right there. Pretty simple. Now we're going to show you how to do a 2. So you just go up through the bottom of the mesh, pull it all the way tight, and then take it back around and go up through the bottom of the next hole of mesh. So you never want to go under over the mesh. That's going to make it inconsistent. So you want to go under, so it looks like that right there, and then go outside the sidewall. So you just go with the string right into the outside of the sidewall, and then up through that hole right there without going through the sidewall again, just like that, and pull it tight. So that is what a 2 looks like. And that's just a double up. That's what's going to form your pocket. Right there is a double up. And a triple up, or a 3, would be, so you've already got the 2 holes of mesh on there. You just come around and go up through the bottom of 1 more hole. Right? So just like the other 2, only you're doing 3 now. And then back down just the same way. So that's a 3, and that's really going to make a deep pocket. Okay? And so now I'm going to show you how to do a 1 interlock, because that's something a lot of you were confused by on some of my other videos. So for a 1 interlock, take it back down to the knot. Okay, so we're starting back at our knot again. You're going to go up through the bottom of the mesh hole, the next mesh hole, just like we did for the 1. And then you're going to go in through the outside of the plastic, like that. So you've got that loop, up through the bottom of the next mesh hole, right there, and then up through the bottom of that loop you created. So it's just like doing an interlock, but you put a 1 in first. Tighten it down, and so that is what, see, there's the 1 right there, there's the interlock right there. Now a 2 interlock is the same thing, only you come under the first mesh hole, back around, and under the second mesh hole, and then pull it nice and tight, and then you go in through the outside of a sidewall hole after you went under both mesh holes. Oops. Okay. So in through the outside of the plastic like that after you went under both mesh holes, and up and under, through and under the third mesh hole, and then just like a regular interlock, you've got that loop there. You're going to go from the bottom up just like that, and then pull it nice and tight. So that is what a 2 interlock looks like. So it was the 1 interlock, 1, and then interlock mesh hole, and then 2 interlock, 1, 2, and then an interlocked mesh hole. Another thing you guys were curious about, I saw some people talking about in a couple videos, including Western from Colorado's, is what's called an SI, which I never knew what it stood for, but I've been told it stands for special interlock. People know it as the, what's it called? The guy that did the I don't know, somebody did it in a video and they called it that kind of interlock. Anyway, it's an SI, so a special interlock. So what you're going to do for this one is you're going to come down through the top, hand's kind of in the way, down through the top of the next mesh hole, right like that. So you've got it through the top of the next mesh hole. Then you're going to go in through the plastic and out in the inside. So then, loosen it up a little bit so you guys can see. So you can see here, I've got it in through the back of the mesh hole, out in the outside of the plastic. Here's my string on the inside here. And you can see there's a little gap there between the string and the mesh hole. You're going to put it right through that gap right here. And you just pull it tight. And that is what an SI looks like. Right there. So all similar, all do essentially the same thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I'll put a link for how to read string patterns tutorial in here, and check back again for more string videos and more tutorials from me. Thanks.